Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review. And I've already reviewed this film like 2 times already, but since this is the 30th anniversary of this movie, I decided to review it again on my channel in celebration of this film. And why am I celebrating on this film, you may ask? Because it's one of my all-time favorite movies, okay? One of my favorite movies from the 80s and one of my favorite films of all time. And actually, my favorite musical film of all time. That's none other than Little Shop of Horrors. This film is from 1986, starring Rick Moranis. With, and also Alan Green, with a performance from Steve Martin as the secondary villain, and a cameo from Bill Murray. And I also love this movie so much, I even got it on Blu-Ray, which contains the director's cut as well. Which, the director's cut, I don't really was kind of disappointing, pretty much. It was mainly the ending, okay? The ending was just so depressing and was damn right weird, okay? Let me tell you about the two endings, okay? One of them has a happy ending and the other one has a tragic ending, alright? Mainly, the original ending was where, you know, you got, the plant, Audrey 2, is trying to eat Audrey. But basically, Seymour pulls her out of Audrey 2. Sorry, did I say tries the plant Audrey 2 is trying to eat Audrey, and Seymour got her out. But basically, she dies anyway, and you know, Rick Moranis' character Seymour has to feed her to the plant, and pretty much he tries to commit suicide, but you know, Audrey 2 has this plan of bringing a lot of more of its kind to the world, giving him the power. And pretty much, he kills or eats Seymour and then spits out his glasses. It actually says that in the book right here. Yeah, this is a book, by the way. Which page is it? Let me look through it. It's a really nice... This is a really nice booklet. Yeah, it contains a booklet right here. Where is it? Yeah, okay, here it is, okay. The director's cut ending. The original ending of Frank Oz's Little Shop of Horrors has been the stuff of legend. The film, as originally completed, matches the off-Broadway musical ending. Audrey 1 is attacked and killed by the plant. Audrey 2 swallows Seymour and spits out his glasses, just like in the musical movie. Alright, and once the Audrey 2 craze sweeps the world is destroyed by rampaging plants. After negative audiences reacted, you see, well, I can stop reading from right there. If you don't believe me, look at the, you see, that's what happens in the very end. The Audrey 2s attack the building. Yeah, they're called Audrey 2s. Yeah, but before they released it in theaters, people were criticizing it, saying it was just a disappointing ending and a ridiculous ending. I mean, the plants, you know, just growing up and destroying the world, that's actually laughably stupid if you ask me. Okay. Just thinking about it. Oh yeah, and in the director's cut, they do use the word fuck in the movie. And this is a PG-13 rated movie. But yeah, they use the word fuck in this movie. One time. Sorry if you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm watching Top Gun right now, which will be the next movie that I'll review. But anyways, let me get back to this film. Basically, you know, after audiences reacted, they had to remake the ending and make it a happy ending. Spoiler alert. Basically, they made the original ending an alternate ending. Then, like, in 2012, they had the director's cut released on DVD and Blu-ray. We finally got to see the original ending, which, yeah, pretty much, this is also available on DVD Although the disappointing part is you won't have the book. No, it's not like a book. No, only in the Blu-ray is the book. Who knows? I hope they release an anniversary edition, like a 30-year anniversary edition, or I hope they do something good for this movie, like re-release it in theaters or something. Hell, make it in 3D for all I care. I mean, the original movie was released in 3D. Why not? So why not this film? I mean, it would be really cool to plant. But anyways, back to the ending. The ending, just made it. They remade the ending to a happy ending where Seymour kills the plant, gets the girl, gets married, and pretty much it ends from there. Yeah. And pretty much people have been saying, now that's a much better ending. You know how kids, you know how your parent is making up a story and you're all like, everybody dies at the end or something like that, and the kid goes, that's a terrible ending. And then, his father has to remake the ending. That's pretty much like that. So, pretty much, yeah, we all hate terrible endings. Alright. I will admit, though, that the ending, the original ending does have some good special effects, practical effects, made for a 1986 film, but I'm just glad they got to remake the ending. Anyways, with six and a half minutes wasted, let's get on to reviewing this film. Alright, so let me just show the DVD. Little Shop of Horrors basically is a musical movie about this nerdy man who lives in sort of lives and works at this plant store, and basically, everybody just, nobody goes there that much. Basically, Seymour has always been poor his life, and his work buddy is Audrey, and basically, his boss is a man named Mr. Mushnick, and what happens is, one day he finds this strange plant that might bring their store back into business. And then what happens is Seymour has to try to feed the plant, and then we find out that the plant feeds on human blood. So Seymour keeps on having to poke holes in his body and feed him his blood. But pretty much he grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when that happens, the original Audrey, basically he called it Audrey 2 after the first Audrey, because, Seymour has a secret crush on Audrey, and Audrey has a secret crush on Seymour. But basically, Audrey is stuck with this man, which I forgot what his name is, but he's played by freaking Steve Martin. Yeah, Steve Martin. And mainly, what you got is, he's a dentist, and he treats Audrey like a piece of shit. Which, really, so pretty much, when the plant grows, he needs to be fed. Seymour can't keep feeding him his blood. So, he takes Audrey's boyfriend, he kidnaps Audrey's boyfriend, kills him, chops him up into ginormous pieces, like he cuts off his arms and legs. I think maybe his head, but you don't see that. And then, but then, Seymour and Audrey find out their love for each other, and then, Mr. Mushnick wants to get rid of Seymour because of what happened, but pretty much, what else you got in the film is, after that, Audrey 2 just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and, he keeps on, he wants to basically, he's been tricking Seymour, he thought if he doesn't get any blood, he'll die, which is true. All right, and what happened is this is basically called Little Shop of Horrors, mainly because, all right, let me tell you something about the original. This is based off a musical and based off a 1959, I think 1959, or it might be 1960. Film, black and white film, The Little Shop of Horrors. Now let me tell you about that film. That film I thought was good. It wasn't great. It was nowhere near as good as this film. I thought this film was a lot better. obviously, because it's one of my favorites. But that film is mostly horror and not that much comedy. This film is more comedy, mainly because the plant's more funny, he speaks more. Yeah. The reason why I love this movie so much is it has some of the best songs in a musical. Like, every single song I thought was really catchy. Even the dentist one. I thought everybody's singing was good. I thought Rick Moranis does a really great job. It sucks that, he doesn't act anymore, but for good reason. His I think his wife passed away or something, or maybe his kid was sick and he pretty much had to take care of his family. So he quit his acting job for his family, which actually is a really good reason to quit. I mean, it's stupid for someone to quit for no reason, but Rick Moranis actually had a reason to quit. I'm not sure when he quit. I think like the 90s or something. I'm not sure. But pretty much that's the reason why he doesn't act anymore. And he was one of my favorite actors. I thought he did a great job in this movie. I thought I'll always remember him through this movie and Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and damn, what else? No, not the Flintstones movie. I'm sorry, but I didn't like him in that movie. No, not because it's a live action remake, but there's just so much sexual innuendos. It's based off a damn kids show, for Christ's sakes. But what is there more to say? I love this movie. Happy 30th anniversary to this movie. It is just a fantastic film. And alright, before I end this video, let me talk about the Blu-ray, okay? This is a very nice Blu-ray, okay? It has really good special features. It includes the theatrical version with commentary by Frank Oz, optional commentary with a director's cut, with a 20-minute alternate ending. Frank Oz and Little Shop of Horrors director's cut. Production by Frank Oz. Story of Little Shop of Horrors. The series documentary, outtakes, deleted scenes, and 2 theatrical trailers. I would have really liked to see the making of, which I think they have a making of in this book. Let me see, okay. Director's cut making of. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to look through this freaking. Okay, yeah. You see, they're controlling the plant with its arms or I'm not sure, roots or something like that. But yeah, it's a really nice set. Okay, a really nice book. It only contains the 1 disc, but it's definitely worth it. I got this for Christmas of 2014. You can see this in my Christmas Blu-ray update for 2014. I think that was my last Blu-ray update for 2014. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but yeah, I didn't get around to watching this until early 2014. I'm not sure, but all I can say is I love this movie. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites, and it definitely deserves 5 out of 5. Check it out if you haven't. It's my favorite musical of all time. And what is there to say? This is probably one of my favorite musicals, right next to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, or one of my favorite horror musicals next to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which has to be my second favorite, and then I think Sweeney Todd would be my third favorite. But yeah, that's it for this video. Check this movie out. So that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.